Jai Gurudev. Friends, let's speak on Astro-Vastu. As regards the subject of Astro-Vastu, the most important planets are Saturn and Rahu, as they are slow moving planets. As you know, the vibrations and waves given out by Saturn and Rahu corrupt the environment, and particularly the transit happens through the signs. They contract the aspiration of that sign, and simultaneously they contract the particular element related to that direction. So, whenever say now at present transit Saturn is in Capricorn sign and Rahu transit is through Gemini sign. So, Gemini means it is the wind element, whereas Capricorn means it is the earth element. And again you know the Capricorn sign, all the three signs 2, 6, 10 represents south directions, and whereas 3, 7, 11 these three signs represents west direction. So, south and west, these two most important directions as regards the Vastu Shastra are at present governed by Saturn and Rahu. So, this is the most susceptible period for all those houses which have faults in south and west zone. This is one part of it. The second part of it, if in your natal chart you are having water signs, that is 4, 8, 12 in 7th or 10th house, along with that if you have planets which represents light and streaming and energy, that is planets like sun and moon. If sun and moon lie in 7th or in 10th house, then they activate the aspiration of south and west direction in an asymmetric way, as the elements of these two directions represents earth element in Vastu Shastra. Now, let us see how it is going to happen. So, all those houses which are having borewell wells to the south and west, terraces to south and west, or roof slopes to the south and west, or big side margins to the south and west, or lot of light is coming from south and west, or in a bungalow if there lies the double heights in the south and west zone. All these things means activation of south and west is happening because of ether, light and energy, that is Akasha, Prakash and Urja. And on top of it, on outer orbit, that is in the Brihad Akash, that is in the transit, also you find the activation of malefic planet Rahu and Saturn sequentially happening to west and south zone. So, when such type of connectivity of negative planets and weak elements in your house happens together, so that is the period which is alarming period to you, that you may suffer a death penalty. That is the conclusion of the subject of Astro-Vastu. So, check your horoscopes. What is the situation? If south and west directions in your birth chart, that is 10th house and 7th house of your birth chart is under the control of sun, moon and water signs, and in your house also you find severe faults to south and west zone, then it is wise to leave such house and start staying at least temporarily for next 30 months in the new rental house, where maximum streaming of north and east happens, and south and west are totally controlled by the powerful earth element. If you can't do that, then at least in your house you can establish strong and powerful earth element in south and west zone. For that, you can keep a Dakshin Linga Bhairavi, which contains 4 platforms. 2 platforms are of stone, which again represents the earth element, whereas one helix is kept over there related to that direction. Like for example, for the south, we use the square iron helix, and on that square iron helix, if you established the iron lingam, then that forms the Dakshin Linga Bhairavi, whereas for the west zone, if you keep a circular bronze helix and on top of it, if you keep the lead lingam, then that will create the effects of Paschim Linga Bhairavi. So, one Linga Bhairavi has a profound power as it is related to the 4 dimensions, that is called as the Vedi, Upavedi, Yoni and Lingam, and in totality whole that assembly is connected to the divine power. So, establishing these 2 types of Linga Bhairavis related to those direction is the simplest remedy which I will suggest. Or you can establish in the interior of your house simply 2 pillars, one at the center of the south where lies the Yamapada, and one in the Asurapada of the west matrix of deities. So, if these 2 stambhas are established, and those stambhas if contain related helix, lingam and the pebbles, then it is called as the most powerful and divine earth element, and powerful and divine earth element has profound power to absorb any type of negative energy. It can absorb all the poison arrows and heen bahu streaming of the energy, and moment your house is protected from all such negative energies, it creates a shield around you, and that shield will protect you from any type of transit of planets and any type of predictions given in your natal birth chart. In natal birth chart, you may be facing dashas of Marak and Badhak sthanas, but if you establish such powerful earth element in all the 6 directions, that is southeast, south, southwest and west, then automatically all these sinking directions are sealed and you are created and protected by a shield. Did you understand the importance of the subject of Astro-Vastu? Jai Gurudev.